Hines Allen has 6 rebounds so far in this game, just 5 points. Meanwhile, Damo deep from 3, and it's good. 51-37. Threes made in school history. Johnson, a deep 3, and it's good. Dominique Johnson from the T of the Towson logo drains it home, 62-50.
Atkins, 5 on the shot clock. Atkins trying to make her way to the hoop. Punched away by Dominique Johnson. He comes up with a steal. Johnson all by himself lands up and good, and we're tied at 45.
Huey, back to Johnson. Johnson for a deep 3. Bang again! Dominique Johnson firing away. High bounce falls to Johnson. Johnson off and running. She has Webb with her. She's going to pull up and shoot inside the arc and scores 59-46. 3:52 to go. Johnson in between the circles, goes right, pulls up from mid-range over lane. Jader up! 42-46 minutes. Now drives, kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson for 3, and good. 54-39, 2:52 to go. Steps through, gets it to Johnson. Johnson driving the lane, pulls up from the foul line, and hits it. 4-4, Towson responds. Sanders in for Auburn, which is the only, and Bree Bush is replacing Thomas, who's sidelined with 2 fouls. Johnson left wing 3, bang! Dominique Johnson!
Johnson. Behind the back she goes, floater in the lane, is good! What a move, Dominique Johnson! Blocked by Johnson and stolen away. Smith steps back in the corner, cross court, up top to Johnson. Johnson, a deep 3, and she hits it from way downtown. Dominique Johnson.
Johnson gets a pick, looks to drive, goes up off the glass, and good. 51-49. Looking, she fires it in, picked off by Dominique Johnson. Brings it back up top, dishes it, and it's stolen away by Johnson. No good, too short. Brittany Tarr rebound, up to Johnson. Johnson in a foot race, goes behind the back. Pulls up, fires a deep 3. Johnson, bang! Dominique Johnson! 51-47, 1. Huey to Johnson. Johnson works to the left. Fakes a shot, now drives. Off the glass she goes and scores, 40-37. Drives the lane, puts up a floater, can't hit. It's going out of bounds. Johnson saves it. She gets it, she goes. Johnson at the foul line. Floater in the lane, off the glass, takes a couple of bounces, and rolls in. Dominique Johnson with a fist pump. Bankston off and running. Gets it to Johnson on the right side. Johnson against Burnett, steps back, mid-range jumper, bang! Dominique Johnson. Dumps it off to Thomas on the right block. Thomas up top to Johnson. Johnson for another 3. Bang! Dominique Johnson has tied it up. Up to Raven. Back to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Bang! Dominique Johnson stands alone atop the 3-pointers list. 191 for Dominique Johnson. Bounds, and Elon saves it there. Putback attempt, no good. Dominique Johnson grabs the miss and out to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Bang! Dominique Johnson from way downtown. Johnson to inbound. She gets it into Bush. Hands it back to Johnson. Johnson a corner 3. Is good off the backboard. Dominique Johnson in front of her own bench. Gets another pick. Steps back, loses. Courtney Green fires a 3. Dominique Johnson. Put that on SportsCenter.
Down for her.
Thomas, now to Johnson. Johnson for 3. A deep one, and she drills it. Johnson a pump fake. She'll drive. 4 on the shot clock. Dumps it off to Tarr underneath. Tarr goes up, and good. Loses it with 5 seconds on the shot clock. To Johnson, a deep 3 from almost midcourt, and good! Dominique Johnson from way downtown, and Luciano had a hand in her face. Luciano, Raven Bankston picks it off. She gets it to Rain. Rain dumps it off to Johnson. Johnson a pump fake. She goes off the glass. She scores!
Oh. On the shot clock, that is. She kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Bang! Dominique Johnson. Main taps it to Johnson. Johnson 8 on the shot clock. Pulls up from the elbow. And good. 10-8. 6.